We are excited to let you know about a new podcast that is out, and the topic is parenting neurodiverse children, tackling the challenges and also celebrating the joy that come with this. And the three moms behind the mic are from right here in Des Moines. They're about to officially launch a podcast called Momcast DSM, and they want you to join them. Here to tell us all about it are the founders, if you will, Crystal Coffey, Mandy Borst, and Stephanie Ulven. Ladies, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so let's just talk about how this got started. What happened?
Well, how we got started, Crystal and I know the same person, and she had kind of put us together in a scenario, and we had a conversation about our children and how there are so many needs that don't exist, and how one of the biggest ways to promote and bring forth change for acceptance is through having conversations. And how do you get that out there? A podcast.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that we as moms also just feel so supported in our community and want to be able to provide that for all caregivers in our area.
Okay. And when they told me about it, I was asked if I could do their marketing as a sponsorship, and they're like, "Why don't you join? You have a neurodivergent son." And I'm like, "Okay, if you'll have me."
And Mandy's son is an adult dependent, where Crystal and I, our children are about the same age. Mm-hmm. So we're like, we have to have you on because you're going to bring in that demographic and that stage of life that a lot of us don't talk about, is what happens to our children when they become that dependent and age out of the child system. So
okay, so tell us about each of your kids and their diagnoses.
Well, I have 5 children, and I have one son that has been diagnosed with autism, and then I have another son that diagnosed mainly with cerebral palsy. That's the biggest diagnosis, and so lots of challenges that come with that.
Yeah.
So my son Aiden, he'll be 19 Saturday, and he has a diagnosis of autism and anxiety and ADHD.
My daughter's the same, level 2 autism, ADHD, and anxiety disorder. Yes.
And so many of these things, I think this is something people don't know unless they live this. So many of the diagnoses that you just talked about all go together. You know, it's hand in hand. And I mean, I didn't know this before. I'm like, oh, anxiety just kind of naturally comes along with autism. Yeah. So I imagine that's sort of your mission too, is not just within the community, but to reach outside of it.
Absolutely. Comorbidities are huge when it comes to autism spectrum diagnosis. It's very vast, and you typically don't get just an autism diagnosis. And parents can get very overwhelmed when that happens, and where do I start, and which one do I work on? And that's a lot of what we're going to talk about too, is how to help parents be able to wrap their minds around what exists out there for them for tools. And we've all 3 been down this road, and so we've got some skills in our tool belts that we're going to get out and share with everybody and help to assist where and how we can.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about how there's a lot of resources that get put in place for the child with the diagnosis, but then where are the supports for the caregivers? So we're hoping to fill that gap with Momcast DSM.
We have this great picture of the 3 of you here. I love it. Momcast DSM. Yeah. And I just feel like too, everybody wants to feel like they belong, right? Like there is community. And so that's what this does too.
That's it. You've got it.
Absolutely.
That's the goal with Momcast DSM.
Because, you know, so often when we're out and about in neurotypical land, oh man, it's hard.
Absolutely.
We discussed that a little bit, I think, in our first episode about the isolation that occurs when you have a child with different needs, and the people in your life who maybe don't understand it, they're not on the same page, they have never had this in their life before, and the isolation that can come with it. And so that's part of the community too, is to help people not feel so isolated.
Okay, I think we have a graphic that we can put up that has the information. You guys are having a launch party.
Yes.
Yay, so it's coming up on Monday, 4:30 to 6:30. What is this? Mixed Creative Community, 8th Street in West Des Moines.
So it's a co-working space.
Okay.
It's a women-owned co-working space, and so she has a lot of creatives that rent out rooms, and she hosts a lot of events there. They just had a Q1 just anybody to show up and celebrate any success you had in Q1. And I'm like, that is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, she's really involved in the community. Her name's Mindy.
Okay, perfect. We can just Google Momcast Des Moines and find the first episode, right?
That's right. And
Okay.
you can listen on Spotify or on Apple.
Okay, perfect. Ladies, thanks for what you're doing. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
You bet.